Hi class, welcome to today's math lesson. Today's topic is estimation. And at the end of the lesson, you should be able to 1. Estimate dimensions and distances within the school. 2. Estimate the capacity and mass of a given object. And 3. Estimate other things in day-to-day activities. And finally, 4. Solve problems on quantitative reasoning in estimation. Are you ready to start estimating? Let's get started. Now, what exactly is estimation? Does anyone have an idea? Well, estimation is roughly calculating the amount, length, value or quantity of a thing without giving the exact number. It's like making a calculated guess to find out the approximate value. Throughout life, there will be many scenarios where you won't be able to measure the exact amount or quantity of a thing, so you'll have to make a calculated guess or an estimate. Let me give you an example. Bolu wants to buy a laptop. He has seen the kind of laptop he wants, but the laptop comes in different sizes. Bolu wants the exact size his friend has, which is 13 inches. He doesn't have a ruler. So how will he know the size? That's correct, estimation. Now imagine if you could roughly calculate how much milk is needed for your tea, the size, areas and angles of things, how many people a room can contain, how many cars are in front of yours in a fuel station, how many boxes are on the shelf, or even how long it would take before the sun goes down. All these things can be estimated, and I am going to show you how. Estimation is trying to find a number that is close enough to the right answer. You're not trying to find the exact answer, but an answer that is close enough to what's right. There are a few tips to note, so let's take a look at them. 1. When it comes to estimating, especially with decimal numbers, you need to either round up or round down to the nearest whole number. What does rounding up or rounding down mean? Let me explain. To round up means to round the number in question to the next highest whole number. For example, if I want to round up 7.6 to the nearest whole number, I'll get 8 because that's the next highest whole number. The rule is if the number after the decimal point is 5 or higher, then we round up to the next highest number. To round down means to round the number in question to the next lowest whole number. For example, if I want to round down 7.2, I'll get 7. This is because 7 is the next lowest whole number from 7.2. The rule is if the number after the decimal point is less than 5, then we round down to the next lowest number. The second thing to note is the unit of measurement for the calculation. This lets us know how long or how short the measurement will most likely be. For example, millimeters and centimeter units are used for measuring short lengths and distances, while meters and kilometers are used for measuring long distance. So if I say half of this pencil is about 5.5 centimeters, estimate the full length of the pencil. You'll know that the pencil is not that long even if you can't see the pencil. Using our first rule, we know that we need to round up. The next highest number to 5.5 centimeters is 6 centimeters. So if half of the pencil is 6 centimeters, then we know that the full pencil must be about 12 centimeters long. Similar to the second rule, millimeter square and centimeter square are units used for measuring areas that are small. Meter square and kilometer square, on the other hand, are units used for measuring large areas. Let's look at an example. My room is 10.8 meters square. My parents' room is 14.85 meters square. Our bathroom is 7.58 meters square. The kitchen is 22.23 meters square, and the living room is 33.43 meters square. Estimate the size of our house. Well, let's get started. 10.8 is about 11. 14.85 is about 15. 7.58 is about 8, and 22.23 is basically 22. And of course, 33.43 is basically 33. So we add them all up together. 11 plus 15 plus 8 plus 22 plus 33 is equal to 89. It is estimated that my house is about 89 meters square. Estimation can also be used in measuring mass and capacity. The common units for measuring mass includes milligram, gram, kilogram, and ton, while common units for measuring capacity include milliliter, centiliter, and liter. The smaller units like milliliter and centiliters are used for measuring small quantities, while the biggest units like kilograms, liters, and tons are used for measuring large quantities. Let's see another example. An average baby bottle is 120 milliliters. A baby should drink a full bottle of milk about 4 or 5 times a day. On a normal day, the exact quantity would be 120 milliliters times 5. But to estimate, we can say a baby should drink more than 500 milliliters a day. So, with that, we have come to the end of today's lesson. Today we learned about estimation, and we learned what estimation is. We learned how to estimate capacity and mass. We also solved a few problems on estimation. Now, it's assessment time. See you in the next lesson.